Are you ready?
Hey everybody, another episode of The Art of Comics. I'm your host, Andres Salazar. I am a comic book writer and artist. I'm working on a new book called Shangri-La. Check it out on my Patreon. You can read it actually there. And I'm starting a new film feature, and I'm real excited about that documentary. Again, check out the Patreon for all my creative stuff. In addition to this channel, I have another channel called The Outgroove, which is about music. And so I love music, and so we talk about that. Today, we're going to talk about Aria, Heavenly Creatures, issue number 1. This is Image, Shadowline production. This comic here, Aria is kind of pretty popular. There's been in a lot of different offshoots, mini-series. This is written by Brian Holgun, illustrated by Jay Anacleto, with Brian helping, and colored by Drew Raymond. Brian again, lettered by Francis Tecanada for Anomaly. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought Brian Holgun. Okay, I thought so. I thought this was Brian Holgun. Okay, this guy, I met him at a comic convention in Las Vegas years ago. He did Anomaly, which was a really cool book. It's a massive... I have it. We should review that. It's over there. I should review it sometime. It's this massive-ass book. It's clearly made for, like, a movie. It's literally like... I mean, it could be a freaking, storyboard for a film. It's very cinematic. The whole way it's produced and everything. Very well done. He just busted his ass on it. And I really appreciated him too. He also gave me a copy, kind of a discounted price, which was really cool. So, big ups to Brian. And so, let's go into this now. He's just mostly, I think, writing, and he probably did some breakdowns. It looks like Jay's doing the illustration. So, this is a 19th century, Victorian period comic with a little bit of magic. You got to put a little bit of magic, right? Because it is Aria, so it's kind of going back in time with her kind of powers. And I do like this kind of illustration. There is a tendency when you do this heavily detailed stuff to lose the gestural quality of the art and to make it, because of the detail, because of the almost photorealistic feel to the comic, sometimes you can get this stiff look. So, and I'll say sometimes this does have a little bit of a stiff look, but gosh, the level of detail, the level of shading, I mean, he's using pencil shading for everything, and then on top of it, looks like just doing a layer of colors. I love the detail to the costumes, the faces, anatomy. It's very well done art-wise, as you would expect. It's, strangely enough, not the type of art that I really gravitate to, both creating or appreciating. What I mean is that I would rather take like Jim Mafood over this, or something, or Sienkiewicz, of course, or something with more gestural, something with more energy, that kind of expressionistic work, versus this, which is much more, again, I'll use the term photorealistic, or illustrated work. That's just my personal feeling, right? As far as when I look at art eras, I'm really into kind of the 60s art, the stuff that was done in that modern era, the Warhol, Basquiat, that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm just drawn to with my sensibilities. But you have to say this is an extreme amount of work, and it's very well done, and I acknowledge it. So the story is, this gal comes into this town. She's looking for the mystery of, there's a magician she's trying to find, and There's some shenanigans that we're gonna have happen in a moment, and it turns out that there actually is this angel that has been captured in this kind of uh, menagerie of horrors and wonders and things like that. And so she recognizes the actual magical quality of this person. It's not some chick in a costume, but she's a damn, real live angel. And so we're gonna have some talking tos. Um, this is very Witchblade, isn't it? Very much that kind of, yeah. Got the ass shot with the titties, that kind of. That's the Witchblade. That's the recipe. This is nice too, though. These are really really nice done. Nice wolf and all this kind of rendered really well. Oh, looks like what? He must be a werewolf or a rabbit. No, he's a werewolf because the rabbits died. Yeah, he must be some sort of a werewolf, dude. So we learned that quick. He's and then he meets with her. She's in green all the time. I don't know if that's just her costuming color. That's nice. But it's really well done. Now we get a little bit of history. We get to see all the different versions of Aria throughout times and different ages and fighting like a Tiamat or something like that. So yeah, there's not too much to say more than that. It's well done. It's not, again, I wanted to talk about it because I feel like this is a style of comics that is popular, or at least a subset. So I thought it'd be interesting. But I not gravitated too much to it, to be frank. To be very frank, but it's well done. Faces are very well done. I mean, she's very attractive. And that is not easy to do, as you can imagine. Some of you artists out there. I think Jim Silk said, like, drawing a beautiful woman is like the hardest thing to do in illustration. And that's what he does. Like, Jim Silk he draws girls. That's his job. And one of the best. Yeah, so this is the comic. I wanted to share it with you. Would I get another one? Probably not, to be honest. Again, I'm kind of picky, man. It's got to really grab me. Oh, I like this stuff. I like that. Wow. He's really done a lot of different stuff. Good for him. Wow, I didn't know he's been doing so much work for comics. I really thought he was kind of going to really shift more into more film work. But yeah, something else, a little advertisement. Yeah, very cool. There you go. That's my take. That's my thoughts. Thanks for watching. Check out the channel. Let me know in your comments below what should I be reviewing next. So I review generally what I have, but I'm not against grabbing something at the store if it's really good and you want me to talk about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.